Hey everyone, just wanted to make a quick update on what's going on in my life. I highly doubt it's going to be super quick, but I'll do my best. I haven't really had much time lately, unfortunately, to do my blogging business just because things have been super busy with work and all that. But I feel like this was a nice compromise. I can just say what I need to say, and yeah, uh, things have been pretty good. Just started working. I'm living in a flat now, shared flat with some pretty awesome dudes, some fellas. I live really close to the train station. Uh, Super wild. A couple of days back, I was just walking to the store to get some groceries, and I just kind of took a moment, to stop in the middle of because the groceries like past the train station, and there's like a bus station in front of the train station. So it's this open area. I'm looking around, and I'm like, wow, like I'm actually here. Like I actually freaking did it. That's super weird. Like a year ago, a little over a year ago, this was just all this vague idea that I had in my head that I was telling people about. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Germany and live there for a year, um, and like people, I want to say people believe me, but I don't even know if I believe myself that this is gonna happen at some point. Just because it's such a big change in my life, especially having like been so established. I feel like where I was, so yeah, it's just kind of wild, And then like months went by. I went to Nepal. I knew the time got closer and closer, and then all of a sudden I came back, and then I had 6 months, and then I bought my ticket, and I was like, holy crap, I had my ticket. I guess I'm going to Germany, and then like August, I was like, oh crap, I'm going, and I got on a plane, and it was becoming a reality. But I think even when I was in Germany traveling, it wasn't really a reality that I was gonna be here because I didn't really have a job. I didn't have like a place to stay. I was just traveling, so it really just felt like a vacation, a really long vacation, a really long fun vacation, but kind of this crazy adventure. And then this last month and a half, I've been working and kind of settling down more and more and more. Yeah, it's just kind of becoming a reality. Like this is my new normal. This is my new life, and it's super wild to think that that is the case after talking about it for so long and thinking about it and trying to will it into existence. I mean, I remember talking to people and telling people like, I'm gonna make this happen. And I remember saying the word, I'm gonna will it into existence. And like year later, here I am, and it's happening. It's very interesting to me. Um, I don't know. It's just kind of this wild experience, this wild ride that I've been on, and if it does feel good to have a sense of stability finally in my life, where I'm not just constantly just traveling and doing this and that. Although that part's really fun, and I am missing that, and probably at some point I'm gonna plan to go out and do that again and explore a little more because I have places I want to go see and people I want to see still. But outside of that, it's really nice to have something stable again in my life after like 2 months of just like chaos and like blah, as much fun as it was. Um, I haven't been training jujitsu, which is kind of a bummer. I really miss it. I, my geese are just sitting there. I just brought them just to look at them, I guess. Who knew? But uh, yeah, like the last time I trained, I think it was like over a month and a half ago. I went to the base and for like an open mat or something, and that was fun. But just my work, unfortunately, schedule doesn't allow me to necessarily make classes, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to. There's a really awesome gym here that I wasn't wanted to be a part of and help out, and unfortunately, that just didn't plan out, which is okay. I just kind of have to come to terms with it. I have to accept it. Um, I just never thought this. The last 15 years of my life, all I've done is martial art and I taught. So it's interesting to have a point in my life where that's just completely stopped. It's an interesting shift in dynamic. But in place of that, I've been trying to develop. Oh, that's a message. Ignore that. I've been picking up. I picked up ukulele about I think a month and a half ago or so. I picked up a ukulele and I bought this little thing, and I started playing it. Just casually at first, and then the more I played it, the more fun I had with it. And so now I'm currently up to 3 songs that I can play. and I'm learning. So I know how to play. I want to be like you from Jungle Book. I know how to play Lava Song from the Disney short film Lava, which you should check out if you don't know. And Somewhere Over the Rainbow, of course. Naturally. I'm also learning, was it Country Road? So that's been a pretty fun process. I also started going to the university here. I paid like 42 euros or something for 6 months thing to be able to do gymnastics and dancing and all that stuff. So I've been going to gymnastics twice a week and to swing dancing, West Coast swing, which has been fun. So, even though I'm not getting to jiu-jitsu specifically, I'm trying to still keep myself active and develop some skills and things like that in the meanwhile, just so I don't go crazy. Uh, so that's been pretty fun. I've been really enjoying that. And, and I also help out at the one of the base's high school wrestling teams. So I've been wrestling again, which is kind of fun, once a week only, but still it's something. But yeah, that part's all really good and fun. I've been really enjoying myself. Work's been pretty good. I really like what I do. Mm-mm. I work at a place called, Betty's Burrito, which if you ever find yourself here in Kazakhstan, like, I would definitely suggest you check it out because they make the thickest burritos. They're fantastically delicious. Um, and everybody I work with, they're super great to me. They're all fantastic. I feel very loved and accepted and supported where I am. I started off doing some like hot food work, and then eventually I got to do some cashier stuff, and really just fell in love with that because I love talking to people and interacting with people, and once I got the hang of it, it became something I really I really enjoy it. I enjoy the heck out of it, and I like to have fun with it, and people seem to have fun with it, and so that's been a lot of it's been a blast. We moved into a new location. It's a bigger place. It's been really great to kind of work there and help, hopefully, add something to it. Um, but yeah, again, all my coworkers are super awesome. They're very kind to me. They're very good to me, and my level of energy they really ride it well. My boss is super awesome, Mr. Amir. Shout out to you, big love. Mr. Jason, who's I'm just going off people now. Like I've just met so many awesome people since I've been here. To list them off would be crazy, but I'm gonna try anyways. At least here in Kazakhstan, I'll make another video another time for other people. But here in Kazakhstan, Mr. Jason, who was the reason that I even know about this place, absolutely love him. He's taking care of me. He's helped me out with a lot. He's given me a place to stay, helped me with my, moving a washing machine into the flat, and just anything I need, he just is there. He's been a really good friend to me, and has really helped me kind of get my bearings and get my feet underneath me. Um, Kuya, Mr. Kuya, a friend of Mr. Jason, who I met through him, let me stay at his place for like a while, like a few weeks, just out of the kindness of his heart. He's been really good to me. And Mr. Dominic, my couch surfing host, who I was supposed to stay with for like 3 days, then it turned into a week. Then he let me stay for. I basically became like their temporary flatmate, who I'm really good, who's my friend now, and then we have really good conversations. So all these people that I just had come into my life that never would have expected, and it's been awesome. It's been a wild ride, and I'm doing it. Like I'm here. It's just kind of crazy just to again imagine that this is the new normal, right? Like a year ago, I was in the States and I had a schedule and I was doing jiu-jitsu and that was my life and everything worked a certain way. And now it's like everything is completely different, but it's still working. And I could have never imagined this life now as it is versus how it was because that's all I knew. And just kind of was like, we're going to have a clean slate. And that's a very scary thing, but as it turns out, it's possible. So, I don't know, that's been super rad. I'm really glad I did go through with this. I'm very grateful for all the people that have been supportive and really pushed me to do this, to explore this part of life, to embrace the discomfort of change. I love and respect you guys, and I appreciate everything you guys have done for me to a lot. It helped me get to this point in my life, I guess. I mean, of course, I have to also give a lot of love and respect to my parents and my sister because I know it's hard for them to not have me around. Probably harder than to anybody else, but yeah, like that was one of my big fears, and they really did. I mean, of course, they wanted to come back. I mean, if I were to tell them today, like, "Hey, I'm coming back," they'd be ecstatic. But the fact that, like, they're letting me do something like this, and I say letting me, of course, like I can do whatever I want, but I mean, I respect their decisions, and I take what they say really to heart, and so um, I appreciate them giving their blessings, I guess, for me to be able to explore this part of my life that is so different. To be able to try to replicate what my parents did 20 years ago, coming to the U.S. in a new country, learning to be in this new world with new language. Well, I mean, they knew English a little bit, but, you know, to be able to replicate that, to be able to say that I can do this, like this experience is mine to keep, and to be able to say I did it. To have the blessing to be able to do that, that's really awesome, and I love and respect them for that. And of course, to my best friends who all keep in contact with me and keep me from going crazy sometimes when I'm feeling really homesick. Um, Love and respect to you guys too. And I'm getting emotional now for some reason. I don't really know why. But yeah, it's been a ride, and I'm just very grateful for everybody. Um, yeah, like I did my first birthday away from everybody. I did my first Thanksgiving from away from you guys back home, and but it was still good. I still had a lot of really cool people. Um, yeah, like a really good experience. And Christmas is coming. This will be my first Christmas away. I went to a. Sorry. I've been to a couple of Christmas markets. I went to Mannheim for a Christmas market. My students from Taekwondo from back in the day came to visit. Ting Kim and her mom, and Chinyan's coming into town as well. So I got to see them in Mannheim and see the Christmas market there. So that was really cool, and it's just, yeah, I just feel very lucky. I have a lot of really good people in my life, and yeah, so yeah, thank you. And wow, okay, so wasn't expecting to get emotional about this for whatever reason. But yeah, thank you, and thank you. Uh, I love and respect all you guys. There's so many people, again, I can't list them all off, there's too many names. You all know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, but you're watching this, you're probably one of those people. Um, yeah, you guys mean the world to me. Like, without all of you guys and your love and support, this would not be happening right now. And sometimes I feel alone, and I think I wrote about this before, but then I remember everybody that have my back, and I don't feel alone anymore. And yeah, I realize that I realize how lucky I am because not everybody, like a lot of people talk to, they say they have like one or two really close friends that they could count on, and they just have their back. And I feel very lucky in that I have so many people in my life, and I can count on so many of them. I just feel like I'm rambling right now, but like just getting it's been it's been a while since I wrote anything, so I'm sure it's just like a lot of that backlog is coming in. So yeah, a short update, my butt. So it's been real good. It's been a lot of fun. Of course, I get homesick sometimes, and I miss you guys. But it's also uh, this is part of the deal. When I said I was gonna do this, I knew that I would feel those things, and that this was part of the experience that I wanted to have. Uh, this is how I know it's worthwhile endeavor to be pursuing. And so I'm just grateful that I get to have this experience, and that whatever the next step in my journey is will continue to be good. And Um, I will continue to hopefully be grateful for all this. My mindset doesn't change on it. Um, but yeah, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'm gonna try to do some write ups soon. Hopefully, if I get some time. Um, and yeah, try to keep you guys up to date on what's going on with my life. But yeah, love you all, respect you all, I miss you all. Until we meet again. Ciao.